All right. So what's going on, YouTube? Um, so look, man, I want to wish Kevin Durant a happy 35th birthday. One of the to me, he is one of the greatest players that I've ever seen through my TV screen, man. He was honestly throughout the years became one of my he's as far as he's like grown his game, a tremendous player, man. Such a tall, I believe he's like what 6'11" or 7 foot for a guy that size that is so mobile with the basketball, man. Like he's almost like I guess you can say Kevin Garnett, but more. He has more handles. He's more. He can move very smoothly with the basketball, man. Um, so he is one of the most tremendous players, in my opinion, one of my favorite players, man. Um, at especially at his height and his age, man, it's incredible. But that's not the only thing that I want to say about Kevin Durant, even though that is his birthday. There's something that needs to be addressed. Time is definitely running out for you, man. You know, I mean, look, you're at 35. I'm sure you'll still be a good player, even at this age, because of how easy the game is of today. You know what I mean? But this is this has to be the tipping point for not only just Kevin Durant fans, but for you as well. I mean, look, when I look, I was a huge fan of Kevin Durant, right? When he made that transition to Golden State, I wouldn't say I would go as far as to defending him to every right to making that move, but I defended him to the point where it was fair for him to make that move because everybody accepted that LeBron made that move to go to not only Miami, but to make that super team he did in Cleveland. So it wasn't fair how, everybody is just accepting that LeBron is making these moves, but it wasn't fair for Kevin Durant to make this move. And that's why I guess that's what really pisses me off about not only these LeBron fans, but just fans that are trying to make LeBron's move as how can I say, making LeBron's move as not as valuable, not as bad as it seems, I guess I would say. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, Kevin Durant made it more worse, but let's not forget who started this whole thing. And not only LeBron did it once, but like I said, he did it twice. So the fact that people are accepting that, just it's almost like it's almost a little bit of favoritism, you know? So when Kevin Durant did it in Brooklyn and now in Phoenix, that's probably what made me be like, okay, well, Brooklyn was something that, and to be honest, I was never expecting that Brooklyn super team to form all together. For a moment, I thought it was really just, a Kyrie, Kevin Durant duo. And not only that, but that young squad that they had, I thought it was an automatic championship contending team. But as soon as they gave up their young guys, their depth, that's what really, I think, killed that team. Or I guess I can say kill that super team in general, or at least the start of it. So my point is this, right? Kevin Durant is now 35 years old. He hasn't done really shit. I'm going to just say that. He hasn't done anything since leaving Golden State. Now, don't get me wrong, he was still a tremendous player in Brooklyn and now in Phoenix, but there was nothing to accomplish in Brooklyn. And now that he's in Phoenix, he really has no. I think this is his last. This is his last end all be all, I guess I should say. You know, you got a super team now. You got Devin Booker and now Bradley Beal. And now you got depth. You know what I mean? Now, I thought I almost said DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Ayton is good enough, you know, but you guys traded him away for Yusuf Nurkic, which, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I completely forgot Yusuf Nurkic was like, I honestly thought he wasn't in the NBA anymore. I swear, every time when TNT or ESPN puts the Trailblazers on like nationalized games, it's almost like I don't know if you guys see it, but it's like every time when I see the Blazers, this guy is always on the bench. So that's a bit of a downgrade, but either way, you got your depth now with the Blazers trade. Tremendous. But now you got to worry about the other things. And I'm just talking about Kevin Durant specifically. He has to worry about not only his legacy, but this season alone. This is it's one of those things where if he doesn't accomplish anything in Phoenix, people are just going to see him as that guy that went to Golden State and won 2 championships. Or I guess that guy that was a little bit a part of that Warriors dynasty, you know? So not only that, you got to worry about that, but you got to worry about that super team now that's going on in Milwaukee. So now people are already having these high expectations of you and Milwaukee going to the finals and duking it out to see who wins, you know? And, you know, even if that does happen, everything is on the line. Not only with you, KD, but I'm talking with Dame, Giannis, Chris Middleton, you know what I mean? Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. All of that is on the line. So, look, I don't know if I have any Phoenix Suns fans in my subscribers, but I really need to understand: is this really Kevin Durant's team? Because I personally think it's still Devin Booker's team, but Devin Booker's not taking that leadership role. So, KD, that's another thing you gotta do. Like, when is that leadership role gonna come out of you to help these guys win and just be that dominant force that everybody is expecting you to be? There is no excuses now, you know? No more off-court antics that Kyrie was doing. No more bullshit that James Harden was doing. That shit is gone in Brooklyn. It's all gone. So now you got to clear your head. It's time for you to step up, man. It's time for you to step up. Cause time's running out. You're at 35. Who knows how long you're still gonna stay in the NBA? But if you can just win one championship, then I guarantee you not only that monkey will get off your back, but everybody would just leave you alone about that whole those 2 rings don't matter type shit. You know? So, you know, it's a lot of pressure for Kevin Durant to really take on this season. So I expect the two super teams to go to square up in the finals. As far as who's gonna win it, that's up for grabs. To be honest, I'm sure most of my subscribers will say the Bucks, but only time will tell, man. But yeah, happy birthday to Kevin Durant. But at the end of the day, it's only a matter of time before you can call it a career. I'm out.